Hey guys, back with the next replay, and we have the Me-262 HG2, the Tier 9 German heavy fighter here. If you're not familiar with it, this is the... it was kind of a design process after the Me-262 to make it better, faster, that kind of stuff. We got 2BIG2Beat's. We're just going to call you Biggie. So we got Biggie here in the Me-262 HG2. If you're not familiar with the Me-262, they have the massive 4 30mm cannons, and they are fucking epic when they hit. They have a tendency to erase planes. So pulls in on the Me-410, pulls back around. Let's see what these 430s can do. He's looking. Oh, they sound so fucking awesome. And he fucking nails him. Apparently he also nailed one of his teammates. Bots, go figure. They have a tendency to kind of fly right into where you're at and then, you know, die. Picks up the BF-109, puts a, looks to be about 1 shell into him. And that's kind of the problem with the 30s on the heavy German fighters. They have a tendency to be a slow round, and they're not always the easiest to hit sometimes. You have to have quite a bit of lead, and there is a fair amount of dispersion there. So they picked up the first garrison, and he's moving his way over here to the center objective here, which is the airfield and has the repair thing. The repair thingy is always nice to have. Puts a couple rounds down on the attacker. Can't quite get him. Blaine is, ooh, puts a nice shell into him. Looks like he sets him on fire. Can't finish him off. So he's not going to stay on his tail because, like I said, this thing does not turn worth his shit. So he's boosting, trying to get away from the attacker. Puts her in the vertical, up and over. Oh, but the attacker is persistent. He's right on his tail. Drops down. Let's see here. He's trying to finish off a couple planes. Picks him up. Oh, picks up the F-94D. However, the attacker did stay on his tail and finished off Biggie. So back to the old hangar and wait to come back in. Here we go. And this is one of the nice things about the, I do have the HG2. It is a fun plane. Kind of has that shark look to it, and it is super fast. Good altitude performance. It does move from objective to objective, and you can get back pretty quick with it. Picks up the P-1092, and what? Nope. He goes into the vertical, and Biggie keeps on rolling through here. He noticed about this time that the mining plant had started to turn red. And this is a really perfect example of paying attention to the map. He drops down, picks up the big burst on those GAs. You know, I'm getting excited right now because there's nothing more fun than watching 30mm shells slam into an IL-40. Finishes off the IL-40. 2 bursts is all it takes with those 430s. Flips back over. He's got one more to deal with here. If he can keep this mining facility out of the enemy's hands, it just helps so much toward winning. Picks up the ME-1099 coming through here, the B2. Puts a couple rounds into him, which is, in this case, with the 30mm, a lot of fucking damage. Rolls up into the vertical. Finds him dropping here, and we're going to see how fast he gets up to. He's already up over 600, 700 kilometers an hour as he drops down in here. And the 430 says, nope, nope, go back to the... I keep wanting to say garage. I think I play too many fucking tanks. Back to the hangar with you. So he's got the mining facility secured. He's got a GA over it now. They've got the other mining facility kind of turning blue too as well. So yeah, sitting up 2-1. They got the center objective. They got the 2 mining facilities turning blue. The red team is currently at the moment kind of getting fucked. Gets his boost up here. Gets himself up to about 3,000 meters, and this is a high climbing machine. I think Slaughter did a video on it. Sergeant Slaughter, if you don't know who he is, go check out his YouTube page. I do believe it's called Prince of Hyrule. I don't know. Kids nowadays. But anyway, I think he did a test with this thing, and I think he was able to get it up to like 4,300, 4,400 meters or something like that. Picks up the MiG-9. Oh, like I said, when that those 430s hit, they just fucking wreck. Pulls around. I mean, we're talking J7W type firepower if you're not familiar with the ME262 series. Puts a nice burst into him. He was finished off by the ME1092, and he's got his boost back. Looks like he's got the consumable for it, so he pulls back up over here, drops down. Oh, somebody makes a pass on him. Can't quite get his guns down to finish him off. Pulls around. J7W2. Yeah, that like I said, that plane with that big 430s on him is a doozy if you ever have to go head to head with that. ME262 HG2. Yeah, has the exact same bunch of boomsticks. Gets up into the vertical. He's already at 3,500 meters, 3,600 meters, 37, 38. He's going to hit 4,000 meters. Yep, hits 4,000 meters. Now he's kind of in his zone here. This is like I said, the altitude for other planes at this tier. I mean, yeah, they can get up around this, but to operate relatively easily. Oh, puts a nice shot into the P1092. Finds the next shot, the BVP. Oh, he shouldn't be up here. Multi-roll should not be up this high. Finishes him off. Boosts back up. Keeps his altitude. Gets him up over 3,000 meters. Over the vertical. They've been up 2-1 for a while now. They've got a significant lead here. And he's going to drop back down here and pick up his next target here. F-94D, he has no chance. He's got his grade 3 heavy fighter, and he's looking for the next. Oh, J7W2. Ooh, that's a tough run-in. Similar guns. Yeah, that could have gone either way on that one. Can't quite get him. That's kind of the problem with the 30 millimeters. The slow rate of fire and the slow shell speed. Kind of a pain in the butt. Starts boosting. Gets up to 3,000 meters. He's got a red baddie on his tail. Can't get away from the MiG-9. However, we do have, once again, up 2-1. They've got the center objective here. The bots are sure taking their fucking time to knock out the mining facility. And it looks like the bottom mining facility, of course, is in the being threatened. So I'm kind of interesting to see here what he's going to do here. So Biggie's back. He sees the red. I'm sure he's been looking at it when he was sitting in the hangar. He sees the red circle gaining on the mining facility. Puts her up into the try to get some more altitude here in case he has to deal with these fighters. But I think he's going to probably be heading over here to this mining facility just to make sure he can keep his lead. Picks up the other HG2 coming through here, Matthias, and make a pass at each other. And he's like, nope, I gotta go. Once again, he's paying attention to the map. He realizes that he cannot have mining facilities in enemy hands. And GAs, oh, there we go. Finds the ME 1099 from behind. Puts almost 1,000 into him on a pass. Gets up into the vertical, flips up, starts losing a little bit of airspeed, just enough to make the turn. Yeah, there we go. Looking for the GA. Finds him, finishes him off. Yep, 2 passes, that's all you need. Gets him about 11k on the personal points. Yeah, definitely helped out with the keeping this game rolling here. Finally, his GAs are doing a little bit of something. Finds the other IL-40 coming in here. The IL-40 is not in a good position. Puts a big 1,500 HP pass into the IL-40. Oh, them 430s just are wicked. Pulls around. The IL-40 can you could just about sneeze on him right now and he'd go up in flames. Comes down, finishes off the last 265 health, which is just, of course, helps toward turning the objective to the blue. And now he's headed back to the center. Still 3-0 right now. And now 4-0. Now they've picked up the mining facility. He's dominated, at least for the most part of the game. The high altitude, low altitude as well. He's kept the enemy's GAs in the hangar as much as possible. He hasn't allowed them to flip any mining facilities, which I'd say goes a long ways to winning the game. Finds his next victim. Like I said, looks like a great white shark. Oh, there we go. Finishes off the J7W2. And, oh, I'm sorry. He didn't get the J7W2. What the fuck? Looked like he did. Anyway. Up he goes. Picks up the heavy fighter coming in here. Oh, the P228. No, buddy. Go back. No, back. Go back. Squall line is up. He just got squalled. We're looking at about 13,000 for the personal points. He's got one fighter left to go. Picks up the BVP 210, 212 coming through here. Florian. And then he's going to see if he can maybe finish off the last fighter of the game. They've already pretty much just raffle stomped this team. But hey, you know what? Little coating on the cake at the end of the game is always nice. Finishes him off. Puts him up to 13,465 and a grade 1 heavy fighter. And of course, he gets the Winged Legend. So, nice game. Thank you, Biggie, for the game. And keep the replays coming. I always like to, like I said, I always like to see planes I don't see very often. So, have a good night, guys.